ku nsonga y'obukulembeze bw'ekibiina, either okuzza obukulembeze bwabwe obujja oba okulonda abapya, kubanga byonna bikirizibwa. Kyetubaddeko olwaleero era twebaza Katonda, kitambudde bulungi. Waliwo ababadde balwana okukiremesa, naye byonna bye babadde bakola kubadde kusiwa nsaano ku mazzi. Twebaza Katonda nti Delegates Conference yaffe etambudde bulungi. Of course buli kifo ku National Executive Committee kibadde kikirizibwa okwesimbawo, era twagamba bamemba baffe buli egwanyiza ekifo teeka mu application. Abantu bateeka mu application ku bifo ebyenjawulo. Of course ebifo ebimu byasigala birya no positive, ndowooza abantu bagamba nti akukina ekifo omuntu ono yasaanidde ffe katugende ku birala, naye nga tetulina muntu yenna gwe twakugira ku kifo kyonna. Then ku bifo ebyenjawulo abantu bateeka mu applications, ne tubasaba buli kifo batuulemuko, bawayemuko, balabe oba basobola okukkaanya, either ne bagamba nti tutambule n'ono oba ono. Era ebifo ebimu ekyo ne kikola, ne bakkaanya nti tugende n'ono. Naye ne tubagamba nti bwe muba temukkaanyizza tewali buzibu, kubanga ffe enkola eyaffe si ya kuzingako kifo nti kino kirina kubeera kyono. So abamu bakkaanya ebifo ebirala ne batakkaanya, ne tugamba tewali buzibu, mwenna muli bantu baffe ab'ekibiina, tujja genda mu kalulu ka Delegates Conference egenda kutuula. So kyetubaddeko era nga tugenda kufulumya press release eraga ebifo ebyenjawulo, baani abagenze ku bifo ebyenjawulo. Mu Delegates Conference yaffe eno yemu tuvumiridde, tuyisiza resolution nga tuvumirira eryanyi eritukozesebwako, eritukolwako ffe nga aba National Unity Platform. Bajja batulugunya abantu baffe, mwalaba ekyali mu kalulu ka Kawempe North, ne bakuba abawagizi baffe, abakulembeze baffe ne candidate ne bannamawulire ne bakubibwa. Ate nga ne kaakano tewali yadde n'omuntu n'omu eyavunaaniddwa kumenyi bw'amateeka buno. Muzze mulabanga ekitebe kyaffe bakizingako nga batukolako effujjo ery'enjawulo, ate nga tuli kibiina ekiwandiike. Kitegeeza tuba tusobola naffe okutambula ng'abalala bakola, ne beetala bitundu by'eggwanga ebyenjawulo, ne bakuba enkuŋŋaana, ne bakola activities ez'enjawulo. Ffe NUP basigala batuteekako akazito. Olunaku olw'eggulo mwalabye bazze, ku luno tebazze kusalako obusazi, naye ne bakuba n'amasasi mu bbanga ne mu bisenge byaffe ku kitebe kyaffe. Ne weebuuza abantu bano lwaki bagezaako okutusoomooza? Ndowooza kye bagezaako okukola, baagala batusoomooze tuve mu mbeera oba tukole ki. Naye ffe tusigala tugamba abantu baffe tukuume emirembe. Naye abantu munnaye ennyindo bw'oginyigiriza ennyo etuuka ekiseera nejja omusaayi. Simanyi oba bano kibaagala batucookoze, batusoomooze, tetumanyi. Naye tuli mu kuwandiika kye tuyita protest letter ku bitongole bino ebikuuma eddembe. Lwaki batukolako effujjo? Lwaki batusumbuwa? Ekirala of course kye twogeddeko Delegates Conference yaffe, akalulu k'abavubuka akabindabinda, nominations zaggaddwawo olunaku lw'eggulo. Naye muzze mulaba nti ffe ba candidates abaagala okwesimbawo ku NUP nga babakugira n'okwenominatinga n'okwewandiisa, nga bagenda mu bitundu gye balina okwewandiisa nga baga nti mwe mugira mulindako, nga bayita aba NRM. Bwe ziwera saa 12 tugaddeyo obudde bugenze, kugamba buli kanaku nga babagobaganya. Of course kino bakikola lwa butiitiizi. Emyaka egyayita NRM yali akalulu kano ng'ekatwalanga aka NRM nga si kaggwanga lyonna, era ebibiina ebisinga ng'oboolyawo tebabyetaba-namu. Neffe nga NUP twagamba nti akalulu k'abavubuka naffe tulina abavubuka abatuwagira ate bayitirivu bakeetabemu. So kati olw'obutiitiizi obwo kyobudola abazze bakola akavuyo ak'enjawulo. Katusubire nti Electoral Commission kuba tuzze tukitegeeza ku nsonga zino, katusubire tejja kusirika busirisi nga bwe yasirika ng'effujjo likoleddwa mu kalulu ka Kawempe n'ebirala. Katusuubire bajja kuvaayo ku nsonga eno, sinakindi okwongezaayo ennaku abantu bano abakugiddwa okwewandiisa, ddembe lyabwe ery'obwebange okwewandiisa ne beetaba mu processes zino. Katusubire nti Electoral Commission tegenda kusirika nga bwe zeekola. And this is what has happened today. All the positions on the National Executive Committee were up for contestation, and we did open this up. Of course, along the way, it became clear that some positions remain unopposed, even though it was open for whoever wished to apply to put in and express their interest. A couple of them remained unopposed, but there were a couple of others that had a number of our leaders expressing interest, which is a good thing, because for us as NUP, we don't believe in ring fencing any position for anybody. So whoever gets to be interested in the position is free to apply, and that's what happened. And of course, we did have time to do some harmonization. We encouraged people who were vying for similar positions to have time off, connect, and see if they could agree to front one person. And it happened in some instances where some people were able to harmonize and agree and say, let's leave it for so and so. But there were several other positions where harmonization did not happen successfully, and that's okay. We told them, no problem, there is no harm in all of you expressing interest. We shall then put it to a ballot for the delegates to cast their votes. And that's what has gotten to happen. We shall be releasing a press statement with the details of who has gone through for the different positions, because as I speak to you currently, voting is still ongoing. So we thought it prudent not to make you wait for a lot longer. That's why we deemed it fit to engage you, give you that update, and then later in the evening we release a press statement which you will get a copy of, indicating who is where. But we are glad that it has happened successfully. There were some people that were trying to make sure that they frustrate this delegates conference from happening. We thank God that all those efforts were in vain. So we are glad that as the National Unity Platform, we are getting into the next election cycle with new leadership in a couple of positions. In some cases, leadership has been renewed, mandates have been renewed, and so we are headed into 2026 with zest, with gusto, with energy, and we are ready to do what we ought to do to thrive in the upcoming election. One of the other things that happened is that we passed a resolution, among others, condemning the brutality that has been occasioned on us. The Delegates Conference passed a resolution condemning state brutality that has been occasioned on us as the National Unity Platform several times. We saw what happened in the Kawempe North by-election. Candidate was beaten up, arrested. Several of our leaders, several mobilizers, the media, journalists were beaten up, and so on. And to date, nobody has been held responsible. So we passed a resolution condemning that, and also the continuous raids on our party offices. Many times when we want to hold, whether it be press conferences or that kind of thing, they are thwarted. And yet we are a registered political party, but we cannot be able to operate freely. Whenever we want to hold activities across the country, the military and police get to disrupt us. Yesterday we saw police and the military. This time they did not just come to raid, to arrest people and to cordon off the place, but they shot their way into our party offices, shot through walls, shot in the air. Some people were injured. And to date we don't understand why they did that. We had hoped that police would come out with a statement to help the country know. Why did they raid our offices, fire live ammunition? We don't know. So this has become a habit, and we thought it prudent that as the Delegates Conference, we get to condemn this situation. The Delegates Conference also interested itself in the process of the youth elections. We talked about this as well, because nominations for young people interested in positions, youth positions, ended yesterday. However, for National Unity Platform aspirants and candidates, it's been a tall order. You have been seeing them go to places where they are meant to be nominated from, and they're told, you go away. And they're only receiving those who belong to NRM. So our candidates kept being frustrated every step of the way. Why? Because for a very long time, the NRM had succeeded in making the country believe these youth elections are NRM elections. And so other parties would fear to participate. And we said, no, we shall participate. We are reaching out to the Electoral Commission in protest of this, saying, this is not fair, this is not right. Hopefully you can clean it up, and hopefully you can extend a bit of time so that our candidates don't get disenfranchised. Because for them to go where they are meant to be nominated from and they are sent away, it does not make sense at all. Our hope is that the Electoral Commission will not keep quiet, like they have kept quiet many times. They kept quiet about the Kawempe brutality, and yet they keep saying they are in charge. How do you say you are in charge, and yet somebody literally comes and roughshods over you, takes over the process, and does what they want to do, and you keep quiet? Our hope is that they will not keep quiet. Maybe to say we are also going to, we are writing a protest letter to security entities protesting the continuous brutality that is occasioned on us and the raids at our party offices, because we will not keep quiet as all of these things keep happening. Of course, they keep trying to provoke us, because when you come to our party headquarters and you begin to fire live ammunition in the air and so on, it's as if they're trying to provoke us. We have always told our people, let's remain law-abiding, let's remain calm, but we will not take this matter lying low.